Hey, coach, if you've ever thought, I don't want to make videos that every other coach makes, or I don't want to sound like every fitness influencer, or I'm just not sure how to communicate my unique coaching ideas clearly, then this episode is for you. Because when it comes to creating content, the biggest problem isn't enough ideas. It's clarity around your unique beliefs and how to articulate those in a way that's interesting to the audience you want to attract. In this episode, I'm showing you why belief-based marketing lasts, why it makes content creation easier, why it makes your message unforgettable, and helps you build trust while coaching through your content. I'll break down how to uncover your core coaching beliefs and how to use them to create content that connects. Let's dive in. Most people think content gets easier with time, but what actually happens is that you keep showing up. You start to feel like you're saying the same thing over and over again, and it's just not connecting. The problem here isn't your consistency. It's that your content doesn't have a clear center or a through line. When your message isn't anchored in your core belief, you tend to default to generic tips, trends, or surface level value. You share stuff that's kind of helpful, but forgettable. You start to feel stagnant. People don't follow people or binge deeper with someone who's just sharing general tips that they can find anywhere. They do follow someone when their perspective stands out and it's unique or it connects to them on a deeper level. Shared belief creates real connection. Aligned beliefs build trust. Belief is what makes your content have impact or what makes your content connect and what keeps you inspired to continue to create. Here are a few reasons why belief-based marketing works long-term. The first is clarity. When you know what you believe, you always know what to say. The second is creative constraints. You don't need endless options or endless ideas. You need a small number of core beliefs that you can articulate and expand upon in 100 different ways. The third is uniqueness. Your belief system is yours. And when you use the coaching content signature formula, no one can create content exactly the way you do. The fourth reason is consistency. Repeating your beliefs gives your content rhythm, and it makes you recognizable and memorable. And the fifth is connection. People find deep connection in aligned beliefs. Content that converts is content that connects over a few core beliefs said as many ways as possible for years and years. This is why I'm so passionate about you making marketing a sustainable part of your coaching practice. As you coach through your content, your only job is to take your core coaching beliefs and communicate them in fresh, clear, and creative ways over and over again. If it feels like you're repeating yourself over and over again, you're probably just scratching the surface of becoming memorable. When you make your content a part of your practice and you coach through your content, you connect, you build interest, you create trust, and you make someone feel comfortable enough to take the next step and reach out to you for actual coaching. A few episodes back, I introduced you to the concept of your coaching content signature and walked you through step by step how to develop your own. I even made you a worksheet to really dig deep into the process, and I'm happy to share that with you again. Just message me and I'll send it over. In this video, I'm going to share a couple of exercises for you to go even deeper as you identify your core coaching beliefs. The first exercise is probably the most simple. Now, when it comes to talking about fitness, nutrition, or coaching content, I know you have the topics that you are naturally drawn to or you're the most passionate about. So I want you to start by making a very simple list of the 3 to 5 fitness and coaching topics that you are naturally passionate about, interested in, researching all the time, or constantly find yourself in conversations about. Then for each topic, I want you to write down 3 different beliefs that you hold about that topic. Challenge yourself to present this from multiple angles. As an example, let's assume that you're passionate about getting your clients to get more excited about daily movement, and you want them to enjoy that movement because you believe if they enjoy it, they're going to do it longer. So daily movement would be the topic, and then you're going to identify 3 core beliefs that you have about daily movement. Maybe you believe that starting your day with movement sets the tone, that microdosing movement throughout the day makes it easier to achieve. and that movement, unplugged, outdoors, every day is vital for mental health. Those three beliefs about movement can create endless content ideas for you. Another way that you could tackle this exercise, so this is sort of a 2-for-1, is that you could start to list out all of the enemies of daily movement and begin to articulate the beliefs that you hold around those enemies. So you can see how this becomes a really evergreen way for you to identify beliefs associated with the topics that you enjoy talking about. The second exercise I want you to explore is what I'm calling niche myth busting. You may have these off the top of your head because you work so intimately with this particular target audience, or you might have to do some research. As you go through this exercise, I want you to list out 5 common takes within your niche that you disagree with, and side by side, compare that with what your opposing belief or contrarian belief is. Contrarian beliefs can give your content some edge because you're sharing something that goes against the grain or that isn't commonly understood, and you can use them to differentiate yourself. An example you might connect with here is where most fitness personalities are talking about bad diets or the diet trend of the moment, and you're talking about food hygiene and food quality. Another example, if you're listening to other marketing content creators, many of them might be talking to you about how to go viral or how to get the most reach and the most views. Whereas I'm talking with you about playing the long game and building trust, that it's not necessarily about the quantity of views that you're getting, and it's more about the quality and the connection that you make, building trust through watch time. The third exercise that I want you to explore is called alignment mapping. This is where you identify universal truths or desires that your target audience has, and you write down your belief statements that either align with or challenge those ideas. So there you go. 3 exercises to dig deeper into core beliefs and to uncover things that are really unique to you. A belief inventory by topic, niche myth busting, and alignment mapping. I know this strategy work can seem a little nerdy, but if you spend the time journaling and digging in, great things are going to come out of it and your content is going to break through. Once you've uncovered and really have confidence in your core beliefs, developing your coaching content signature becomes easy. Remember, your coaching content signature is fueled by your core coaching beliefs, your unique point of view and style, the transformational topics that your target audience is interested in, and you coaching in the moment through your content. This is how trust is going to be built, and it's a long game. But your coaching content signature is how you break through and how you sustain to play that long game. All right, let's recap and wrap this episode up. Belief-based marketing, belief-based content is your most powerful asset for playing the long game. Repeating your core message in as many ways as possible over and over and over again is how you win. Your coaching content signature is how you clarify your message and coach through your content consistently. It all starts with beliefs, and that's why today we walk through 3 exercises to help you dig deeper into your core beliefs. If you do any one of these exercises, you know I want to hear about it. Hit me in the DMs, and I'll see you next week with a new episode.